everyone, today we are going to discuss a small topic within 5 minutes, that is research variables. What is variable? That is a quantity which can assume a range of numerical values, that is known as variable. Or we can say that it's a concept which can take different quantitative values. So a variable can be manipulated and controlled by the researcher. Simply we can say that a variable refers to a person, place, thing or phenomena that you are trying to measure in some way. A variable is something that can be changed or varied, such as characteristic or value. A research problem may contain various types of variables. Okay, let's discuss the first category, that is independent variables. Independent variables which are manipulated by the researcher to ascertain their relationship to an observed phenomenon. It's also known as stimulus variable or antecedent variable. Independent variable, sometimes called an experimental or predictor variable, because it's being manipulated in an experiment for observing a dependent variable. These independent variables are isolated and controlled by the researcher during the research study. There are various names available for independent variable. That is, this variable also called experimental variable, predictor variable, causal variable, manipulated variable, and explanatory variable. What is dependent variable? If a variable depends on or in consequent of another, it is known as dependent variable. For instance, when demand depends upon price, the price is antecedent, that is independent, and demand is dependent. So dependent variable changes as a result or in response to the variations in the independent variable. Dependent variable, also called outcome variables and response variable. Next is extraneous variable. These are the variables other than the independent variables that may have effect on the behavior of the subject being studied. In other words, it is any variable other than the independent variable that could cause a change in the dependent variable. It cannot be manipulated by the researcher. Suppose we are studying the impact of a particular nutrient, say calcium, in increasing the weight of rats. That is, feeding different quantities of calcium for different rats. In this example, quantity of calcium is independent variable and the weight is dependent variable. But increase in weight also depends on other variables like other nutrients in the diet. There may be other nutrients in the diet, right? So these are considered as extraneous variables. Next is intervening variable. An intervening variable which occurs between the independent and dependent variable. That is, it is caused by the independent variable and itself a cause of the dependent variable. For example, higher education leads to higher income. Higher education leads to higher income. So, higher education here is the independent variable and higher income is dependent variable, right? So, here occupation comes as an intervening variable between the two because it is affected by education and itself affects income. Clear? These intervening variables are also known as mediating variables or interfering variables. Next one, continuous variable. Continuous variables refer to variables which can take all values. Those phenomena which can assume different values even in decimal points. For example, time to solve a problem can be 2 minutes, it can be 2.1 minutes. Therefore, in this case, time is a continuous variable. What is discrete variable? It is restricted to certain values. It consists of whole numbers. That means a discrete variable is one which can take only specified values in a given interval. Discrete variable cannot take the fractional values. For example, the number of jobs in an organization. It can take the values such as 1, 2 and 3, but it cannot take the values such as 1.5. Clear? Next, quantitative variable and qualitative variable. What is quantitative variable? Which can take quantitatively different values. For example, height of person, age of person. It's also called numerical variables. We can say that these variables that can be measured in terms of numbers. For example, age can take different values, right? A person can be 20 years old, 35 years old, and so on. What is qualitative variable? Qualitative variables are known as attributes, that is, which cannot be quantified, but their presence or absence can be noticed. Qualitative variables can be quantified by assigning numerical values to the presence and absence of them. Gender, social status, and religion, these are the example for qualitative variable. This qualitative variable we can describe as categorical variable, that it is again described as nominal and ordinal. Okay. Next is exogenous variable. It refers to those variables which remain outside the system in which the research problem resides. That is, these are independent variables which affect a model without being affected by it. For an instance, inventory control model. Here demand is an exogenous variable because demand affects inventory. However, inventory does not affect the demand. Okay. Next is endogenous variable. It refers to those variables which remain inside the system under consideration. That is, they are dependent variable and are affected by the changes in the model. For example, the model of income determination, consumption expenditure is endogenous because consumption is dependent on income, because more income would lead to more consumption or vice versa. Okay. Hope all of you got some important points regarding this topic. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.